Long before the glittering skyscrapers and man-made islands, Dubai was a small fishing village. It nestled along the Arabian Gulf, a modest settlement in the vast desert. The town's strategic location made it a natural trading hub. Merchants from India, Persia, and beyond frequented its shores. Dubai's Creek, a natural inlet from the Gulf, was its lifeline. It allowed dhows to sail in, laden with goods from far-off lands. The pearl industry was Dubai's main economic driver. Brave divers would plunge into the warm Gulf waters. They sought out oysters, hoping to find precious pearls inside. This dangerous profession sustained many families. It also put Dubai on the map as a pearl trading center. The town's souks bustled with activity as buyers and sellers haggled over the day's catch. Despite its modest size, Dubai had already begun to show its entrepreneurial spirit. The ruling Al Maktoum family encouraged free trade. They kept taxes low and welcomed foreign merchants. This open-door policy set Dubai apart from its neighbors. It laid the foundation for the city's future success as a global trade hub. The town's population was small, barely reaching 60,000 by the late 1960s. Yet change was on the horizon. The discovery of oil in neighboring Abu Dhabi hinted at potential riches. Dubai's leaders knew they needed to adapt to survive. The pearl industry was declining due to the invention of cultured pearls. The city needed a new direction. Little did anyone know that the coming decades would bring a transformation beyond imagination. Dubai was poised on the brink of an incredible journey. It would soon evolve from a sleepy fishing village into a global metropolis. The late 1960s marked a turning point for Dubai and its neighboring Emirates. The British, who had long maintained a protectorate over the region, announced their intention to withdraw. This news sent shockwaves through the Trucial States, as the area was then known. The rulers of these small emirates faced a crucial decision. They could either go it alone or band together for strength in numbers. Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan of Abu Dhabi and Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum of Dubai took the lead. They proposed a federation of the Trucial States. Their vision was to create a united front, pooling resources and facing the future together. Negotiations were intense. Each emirate had its own interests to protect, yet the benefits of unity were clear to all. On December 2, 1971, the United Arab Emirates was born. 6 emirates, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain and Fujairah, joined the federation. Ras Al Khaimah followed suit in early 1972. This historic moment marked the beginning of a new era. The UAE flag was raised for the first time, symbolizing hope and unity. Dubai played a crucial role in this new nation. Sheikh Rashid's diplomatic skills were instrumental in bringing the Emirates together. His vision for Dubai aligned perfectly with the federal dream. He saw the UAE as a platform for Dubai's growth and prosperity. The formation of the UAE opened new doors for Dubai. It provided a stable political framework for the ambitious plans that lay ahead. The city-state could now dream bigger, backed by the strength of a united nation. The discovery of oil in the UAE transformed the region's fortunes overnight. Abu Dhabi struck oil first in 1958. Dubai's moment came in 1966 when oil was found in the offshore Fateh field. This discovery was a game-changer for the emirate. It provided the financial boost needed to kickstart Dubai's ambitious development plans. Oil production in Dubai began in earnest in 1969. The first shipment of crude oil left Dubai's shores in September of that year. It marked the beginning of a new era. Suddenly, Dubai had access to unprecedented wealth. The revenue from oil exports flowed into the Emirates' coffers. It provided the capital needed for large-scale infrastructure projects. Sheikh Rashid, ever the visionary, knew that oil was both a blessing and a potential curse. He was determined to use this newfound wealth wisely. Unlike some oil-rich nations, Dubai didn't squander its resources on luxuries. Instead, Sheikh Rashid invested heavily in infrastructure and diversification. He understood that oil wouldn't last forever. His goal was to build a sustainable economy that could thrive long after the oil ran out. The oil boom brought rapid changes to Dubai. The population grew as workers flocked to the emirate. New neighborhoods sprang up to house them. The skyline began to change, with modern buildings replacing traditional structures. Yet, amidst this transformation, Dubai never lost sight of its roots. The leadership maintained a delicate balance between progress and tradition. They preserved elements of Dubai's heritage even as they built for the future. This oil-fueled growth set the stage for Dubai's remarkable journey in the coming decades. Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum was the architect of modern Dubai. His reign from 1958 to 1990 saw Dubai transform from a small trading post to a booming metropolis. Sheikh Rashid's leadership style was hands-on and pragmatic. He was often seen touring construction sites, ensuring projects were on track. His vision for Dubai was ambitious yet grounded in reality. One of Sheikh Rashid's most famous quotes encapsulates his foresight. "My grandfather rode a camel, my father rode a camel, I drive a Mercedes, my son drives a Land Rover, his son will drive a Land Rover, but his son will ride a camel." This statement reflected his determination to build a sustainable economy. He knew that oil wealth was temporary. His goal was to create lasting prosperity for Dubai. Sheikh Rashid's leadership was characterized by bold decisions and swift action. He invested heavily in infrastructure, laying the foundation for Dubai's future growth. The dredging of Dubai Creek in the 1960s was a prime example. This project, which many thought was too ambitious, opened up Dubai to larger ships. It boosted trade and set the stage for Dubai's rise as a global port. Under Sheikh Rashid's guidance, Dubai embraced a pro-business attitude. He kept regulations light and taxes low, attracting investors from around the world. He also invested in education and healthcare, improving the quality of life for Dubai's residents. Sheikh Rashid's legacy is visible in every corner of modern Dubai. His vision laid the groundwork for the city's spectacular rise in the following decades. Even after his passing in 1990, his principles continued to guide Dubai's development. Section 5. Building the future infrastructure boom of the 70s and 80s. The 1970s and 1980s saw Dubai embark on an unprecedented infrastructure boom. With oil revenues flowing in, the emirate invested heavily in building the foundations of a modern city. One of the most significant projects was the expansion of Port Rashid. Completed in 1972, it quickly became one of the largest ports in the region. This development cemented Dubai's position as a major trading hub. Another landmark project was the Dubai World Trade Center. Opened in 1979, it was then the tallest building in the Arab world. The 39-story tower stood as a symbol of Dubai's ambitions. It hosted international exhibitions and conferences, putting Dubai on the global business map. The World Trade Center became the nucleus around which modern Dubai would grow. Transport infrastructure also saw massive improvements during this period. Dubai International Airport, which had opened in 1960, underwent significant expansions. New terminals were added to handle the growing number of visitors. The airport's growth mirrored Dubai's rising status as a global connector. On the ground, new roads and bridges were built to link different parts of the expanding city. Water and electricity infrastructure also saw major upgrades. Desalination plants were built to ensure a steady supply of fresh water. Power stations were constructed to meet the growing energy demands of the booming city. These essential services laid the groundwork for Dubai's future growth. They made it possible for the emirate to dream even bigger in the coming decades. The infrastructure boom of the 70s and 80s set the stage for Dubai's transformation into a global city. Section 6, From Sand to Skyscrapers, the 1990s Transformation. The 1990s marked a pivotal decade in Dubai's development. The city began to shift its focus from oil to new sectors, particularly tourism and real estate. This diversification strategy was driven by the realization that oil reserves were finite. Dubai needed to create new sources of income to sustain its growth. The result was a building boom that would reshape the city's skyline and identity. One of the most iconic projects of this era was the Burj Al Arab. Construction began in 1994 and was completed in 1999. The sail-shaped hotel, built on an artificial island, quickly became a symbol of Dubai's luxury tourism. It was marketed as the world's first 7-star hotel, setting a new standard in opulence. The Burj Al Arab put Dubai on the map as a high-end tourist destination. Another major development was the creation of the Dubai Internet City. Launched in 1999, it was designed to be a hub for technology companies. This free zone attracted global tech giants and startups alike. It positioned Dubai as a forward-thinking city, ready to embrace the digital age. The Internet City became a model for other specialized free zones that would follow. The 1990s also saw the birth of the idea for Palm Jumeirah. This ambitious project to create a palm-shaped artificial island was announced in 2001, but its conception dates back to the late 90s. It represented Dubai's audacious approach to development. The Palm Jumeirah would later become one of Dubai's most recognizable landmarks. These projects of the 1990s set the tone for Dubai's development in the new millennium. They showcased the city's ability to dream big and execute even bigger. Section 7. Reaching for the Stars, Dubai in the 2000s. The dawn of the new millennium saw Dubai accelerate its ambitious development plans. The 2000s were characterized by audacious projects that pushed the boundaries of engineering and imagination. At the forefront was the announcement of the Burj Dubai project in 2004. This skyscraper was designed to be the tallest building in the world. It symbolized Dubai's aspiration to be a global city of superlatives. Another landmark project was the World, an archipelago of artificial islands shaped to resemble a world map. Announced in 2003, it was yet another example of Dubai's penchant for the extraordinary. The project aimed to create exclusive island properties for the ultra-wealthy. While its development faced challenges, the World epitomized Dubai's no-limits approach to real estate development. The 2000s also saw Dubai embrace large-scale themed developments. The most notable was Dubailand, announced in 2003. This massive project was envisioned as a collection of theme parks, sports venues, and residential areas. While not all elements of Dubailand materialized as planned, it reflected Dubai's ambition to become a global entertainment destination. Transportation infrastructure continued to evolve rapidly during this decade. The Dubai Metro project, initiated in 2005, was a game-changer for the city's public transport. When the first line opened in 2009, it was the longest, fully automated metro network in the world. The metro not only eased traffic congestion, but also became a symbol of Dubai's modernity. These projects of the 2000s further cemented Dubai's reputation as a city where the impossible becomes possible. Section 8. Financial powerhouse, Dubai's economic rise. Parallel to its physical transformation, Dubai was also establishing itself as a financial powerhouse. The Dubai International Financial Center, or DIFC, was a cornerstone of this strategy. Launched in 2004, the DIFC was designed to be a global financial hub. It offered a unique legal and regulatory framework, attracting international banks and financial institutions. The DIFC's success was bolstered by Dubai's strategic location. Situated between Asian and European time zones, Dubai could serve as a bridge between East and West. This positioning made it an ideal location for global financial operations. The DIFC quickly grew to become one of the world's top financial centers. Dubai's economic rise was also fueled by its booming real estate sector. The Emirates' open-door policy towards foreign investment in property was revolutionary for the region. In 2002, Dubai allowed foreigners to buy property on a freehold basis in designated areas. This decision triggered a real estate boom that would reshape the city's economy and skyline. The establishment of the Dubai Financial Market, or DFM, in 2000 was another milestone. It provided a platform for local and regional companies to go public. The DFM's growth reflected the increasing sophistication of Dubai's economy. By the end of the decade, Dubai had established itself as the Middle East's leading financial center. This economic diversification helped insulate Dubai from oil price fluctuations. It set the stage for sustainable long-term growth. Section 9. Weathering the storm resilience in the 2020s. The 2020s began with unprecedented challenges for Dubai and the world. The global COVID-19 pandemic hit the Emirates' tourism-dependent economy hard. Dubai's busy airport saw traffic plummet, hotels stood empty, the real estate market faced uncertainty. It was a test of Dubai's resilience like never before. Yet, true to its character, Dubai adapted quickly. The Emirate implemented strict health and safety measures. It launched a massive vaccination campaign. By mid-2021, Dubai had one of the highest vaccination rates globally. This swift action allowed the city to reopen its doors to visitors sooner than many other destinations. The pandemic also accelerated Dubai's digital transformation. Remote work became the norm for many. The city's tech infrastructure, built over decades, proved crucial. Dubai's free zones adapted, offering new types of licenses for remote workers. This flexibility attracted digital nomads from around the world, creating a new niche in Dubai's economy. Expo 2020 Dubai, delayed by a year due to the pandemic, finally opened in October 2021. It became a symbol of the world's recovery and Dubai's resilience. The event showcased Dubai's ability to host large-scale international events safely. It also highlighted the Emirates' focus on innovation and sustainability. The Expo site's transformation into District 2020, a new urban centre, exemplifies Dubai's forward-thinking approach. Even in challenging times, Dubai continued to plan for the future. Section 10. Dubai Today, a global metropolis. Today, Dubai stands as a testament to the power of vision and determination. From a small fishing village, it has transformed into a global metropolis. The city's skyline, dominated by the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, is instantly recognizable. It's a physical manifestation of Dubai's ambition and achievement. Dubai's economy is diverse and robust. While oil once dominated, it now accounts for less than 1% of GDP. Tourism, trade, finance, and real estate are the main pillars. The Emirate welcomes millions of visitors each year. Its airports and seaports are among the busiest in the world. Dubai has become a global hub for business, connecting east and west. The city's population has grown exponentially, reaching over 3 million. It's one of the most diverse cities in the world, with over 200 nationalities calling it home. This diversity is reflected in Dubai's culinary scene, cultural offerings, and business environment. It's a true melting pot where global cultures intersect and blend.